Hello everyone, I'm Liliana Mauro, children sleep coach, and today I have a double recording, one going in Instagram and one going in Facebook. And I want to talk about today about the work from home because it has been very challenging for me, and also I believe most of the people in the country that work in offices now, they should be working at home. So I want to talk a little bit about some tips that you can use for when you're working from home in relation to sleep. What can you do? Believe me, it has been challenging for us, but we've been managing. This is something that I have done since the beginning of Sleep My Baby. I have worked from home in Sleep My Baby. I offer online consultations, which is very good. I'm already set for that. It's nothing new for me because I obviously attend people from all over the world. I'm always talk to them. So it's very, it's something that I'm familiar with. However, I believe there are people that are not so familiar, and it becomes really stressful or very new to be adapting to the technology. First, one of the tips that I want to tell you is that you should find a good space to work. For me, my work area is within my living room, in where I can supervise my children. That doesn't mean it's the best or the ideal scenario. Why? Because obviously, if you need to get some concentration time, if you need to attend a call, if you need to be in a meeting, sometimes you have the background. Obviously, if you have help, like my partner sometimes helps me. If I tell him I'm going to be in a meeting, he grabs the children and takes them out, or they are doing something quiet around here. I always talk to them before anything that is going to happen, so they are aware. Besides that, I always have them coming in and out. In other hand, due to the last 2 weeks that it has been a little bit challenging, I have set up an emergency desk in my bedroom, in where if I really need to concentrate or get something done, I go over there and I can log in. I haven't used it yet. It's just an emergency one, but it's set up, ready to go. If you have children that need naps during the day, this means being under 3 years of age, the naps are more strict and they need to happen. I suggest that you have a routine, and if you are the only person in the house, you dedicate some time to put your child to sleep. Obviously, when you have other children of older ages or more, anyway, even babies, this becomes more challenging for the person that is at home. Perhaps if you have help, the person can go away and try to put the children to sleep, or the child to sleep, even depending. If your presence is a little bit agitating the child because he wants to be with you, or you are there, maybe that this is the time when you need to do a break, have a break, go to the bedroom and try to children to sleep. If your children are older, then they don't usually have a nap anymore. We have 4 and 7. What you need to do is establish a relaxing time. This relaxing time can be a time for them to watch a movie, just lie down in the couch, read a book is more recommended than a movie, but a movie can help just to wind down the tone, and then you can have that little break. Obviously, if you have help and you can disappear of the eyesight of the children to concentrate your work, that's better. Obviously, this is a very difficult time because we need to be with the family, we need to be all together, so it's just find the balance for that. Okay. There is one other tip that I got written. I was writing an article yesterday for this. When you need to concentrate and the kids keep interrupting you, or you need to keep constantly get up or do things, it's better to do a full stop and allocate a different time to do your task, because otherwise this way actually is going to be more efficient for you. Obviously, take your breaks. This is recommended by every single person. Take your breaks, take your breathe, try to go for a little walk, even out to your garden, do something different rather than being stuck in the computer. You should follow my advice, and I have to do it anyway because I have 3 children and I need to get out and in, and constantly they need a different kind of stimulation. They cannot see me all day 24/7 stuck in the computer, although I feel like I am, because I'm constantly put them to do some activity and return. But anyway, this is how it is, and it has needs to be for now. Another tip and another thing that I would like to talk about is do not work at nighttime. I know it's very tempting, especially for people that have very demanding jobs. It's very tempting to try to squeeze all our productive work at nighttime, but this is not really going to help. Obviously, productivity goes down the level, and also is not recommended for you. You are in a different kind of living at the moment, and then you need to be fully energetic. You need to be fully recharged, and remember the best way to combat the virus, if happens to get to us, it will be your immune system, and your immune system get recharged by sleeping. Is the best tool that we can have. The best weapon to combat the virus is our health, our body, and if we sleep, we will be much better. Another tip that you can do, if you absolutely cannot and you need to wait for everybody to be asleep in order to concentrate, set a very early bedtime, although because they are very active at the moment, you can set early bedtime. For example, for us, so far it's been getting earlier and earlier. At the moment, we are our bedtime is 7 o'clock, because Matt and I are here. We are setting up routines perfectly. What we do is we have dinner, or we start getting prepared for eating between 5 and 6. At 6 o'clock, we already eaten, they already shower, and by 7 o'clock, we introduce a book or something like that, and we put them to bed. So far, it's working very well. This week, we've been more strict. Why? Because we need to sleep, and also we need to squeeze a little bit more of work. Also, we like to watch the news, and then just have some time for ourselves, because it's obviously very demanding to have 3 children and deal with everything. That is very important that you communicate with your boss or your leaders. What are your movements? If you cannot be in the at the office times, and they know that, they are very aware, because some of them are in the same situation. You just need to let them know you are going to cover your hours when you can. You need to be productive, you need to be accountable, and then also you need to be very responsive on anything. Okay, there is ups and downs during the day. You need to attend your family and attend work. So allocate those times and let them know that perhaps you're not sitting 100% of the time on front of the computer, but you can be contactable, or you will be in touch as soon as you can. What else? This is my experience and what we've been looking and feeling around. When you have a very stressful job, or a job that needs a lot of concentration, sometimes the stress levels can raise up really, really high and really rapidly. Why? Because by experience, you start to thinking all the things you need to get done, plus it's impossible to get to there. But this is once again my advice. It comes to it. Once you decide that it's not possible to continue with your work, stop. Attend your children, give them some time, some full attention, and then return and have that space with full concentration to do it. Another and a very golden and last one and golden tip for you is coordinate with your partner. If you are lucky enough, like me, to have your partner at home most of the time, or with flexible times, coordinate with him. Okay, today is your time that you need to go and work. What time you're coming? How are we doing? And how are we going to deal with the day? For us, it's been working very well. It's been perfect. Some days we both are a little bit tired and a little bit over it, but we have to do it. So we know we both need to work because we're lucky to still have our jobs. So we need to keep going, keep rolling. So this is the only way we are going to get through it. Also, I invite you guys just to close up. Last Friday afternoon around 6 o'clock, we decided to have a drink, and then also I was finalizing some work, and I did a video of me sitting on my desk and my children just jumping and going crazy in my background. It was pretty funny. I can show you that's not always the case. At the moment they are outside doing different activities, and my little one is having a nap. So this is the time I use for me and for you guys to give you this tip. And thank you so much. I see you next week in Learning to Sleep, and keep going. We are getting there. Bye.